Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging.
Good morning, everybody. It's Jess here with Blessed Jess. Thank you so much for watching another day of Vlogmas. Today is day 16. So what I'm considering today is my baking day. Although I don't really know that I'll be baking anything. I like to do goodie tins. Here comes Mark. He hasn't made a peep in like an hour. And I start vlogging and he has to come in here and whine. What's wrong? So today I'm going to be in the kitchen. I'm going to make like fudge and chocolate dipped Oreos. You don't need that can. Chocolate dipped Oreos, maybe like Oreo balls too. I'm not sure if I have cream cheese for that, but I may do some of those. I'm gonna do pretzel hugs. I'm gonna do another batch of Chex Mix. So I just thought I would take you guys with me and just kind of show you the very easy things I'm gonna be making, because I like to do goodie boxes for gifts. I'm gonna do them for the bus drivers. I'm gonna do them for some of our friends at church. I'm going to just have some around for family. And I like to put them in little tins, and it's such a fun gift because everybody loves Christmas goodies, right? Like I do. Those little tiny ones that you just can get a couple of, you know, it's not committing to a huge dessert. I'm going to do that today. Tomorrow we have our church-wide Christmas party, and there's like a chili cook-off and a bake-off. So I'm going to be making a lot of stuff for that tomorrow. So I want to do a lot of my own stuff today. I am wearing a very mismatched pajamas. I have a tie-dye shirt and like these printed pants on that are totally different. So if you see that, that's why. I'm not going to get dressed. I'm going to put my hair in a ponytail and we're going to get to baking. It's already 10 o'clock in the morning. So, and then, yeah, the kids are at school. It's their last week before Christmas break. So I'm trying to get like all this stuff done before they're home for next week. So you guys come with us. Let's do day 16. I've had my coffee and I'm energized and I'm ready to get started. All right, you guys, let me show you really quick how I'm going to make my fudge. So this is a 3-ingredient fudge recipe, and then whatever optional toppings you want. It is a can of sweetened condensed milk. Let me see if I can turn on a light. Is that better or worse? I don't know. A can of sweetened condensed milk, and then about 2.5 cups of chocolate chips. I did about 3/4 of this is milk chocolate, and then I did a few things of like maybe 1/2 cup of this is dark, like semi-sweet. But you can do any of it you want or mix a couple. I think the milk chocolate is probably our favorite. But sometimes if you just do straight up milk chocolate, it's super sweet once you add the sweetened condensed milk, but fudge is supposed to be sweet. So you're going to need like 2.5 cups of chocolate chips, 1/2 stick of butter. That's it. And then whatever toppings. I like to put Christmas sprinkles on there. You definitely could do nuts or something like that. And then you're going to need a pan to pour the fudge into. And I like to spray my baking dish and then put parchment paper on so it sticks and holds it down for you. If you want it a little bit thicker, you can do like an 8x8 or a 9x9. This is like a 9x13 because this is going to be pretty thin. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our sweetened condensed milk and pour it into a bowl. And this is going to be all microwaved. It is like so easy. Like I said, it doesn't even really... I wouldn't really even consider this baking. It's just melting stuff. So you're going to make sure you get all in there. A lot of it sticks to the bottom. When all of that stuff, sweetened condensed milk is just, I don't know, it's so good. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and open up your butter. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this in the microwave for 2 to 3 minutes, and we're gonna get this nice and hot. We want the butter melted, and we want the sweetened condensed milk hot, and that's what's gonna melt our chocolate chips. So I'm gonna go, oh, of course, that landed down on my counter, so that's gonna be real sticky. While that's in the microwave, I'm gonna clean this mess up. 2 to 3 minutes, and you want this nice and hot, and that's what's gonna melt our chocolate chips. Okay, it took mine about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but you do want to watch it, make sure it's not gonna like boil over on you. So everything's melted. What we're gonna do is put our chocolate in, and we're just gonna let it sit here. It's gonna take a few minutes for it to melt, so I'm just gonna make sure it's kind of all in there. And I'm just gonna let it sit for 3 or 4 minutes and start melting, and then we're gonna stir it up and basically pour it in our pan, and that's it. So as soon as I get it all melted, I'll show y'all. All right, guys, we're gonna see if it's melted enough. I think it is. So you're just gonna stir it around until everything is nicely incorporated. You can see how good that looks. Stir, stir, stir. You want it super combined. Fudge is like something that is so expensive when you go out and buy it, but it's really not hard to make at all, especially something like this that you don't even have to put it on the stove. Okay, that's looking really good. I love how the butter like gives it a nice glossiness. Okay, then all you're gonna do is pour it into a dish. It gets nice and even. You don't want to let it cool off too much because you need to kind of get it in the pan and spread it out fairly quickly because it'll start setting up a little bit, but it's not, you have a little bit of time. Okay. What you think, buddy? I think you're gonna like fudge. Mark loves chocolate. All right, and then you're just gonna press it down. Yeah, what do you think? Like I said, if you want a thicker fudge, you could totally use a smaller pan, and that would allow it to be thicker. That looks so good. Okay, and then while it's still wet is when you're going to want to add your toppings. You could do nuts. Walnuts would be really good. I just like it to look kind of festive, so I'm going to do... You do, Wayne. I'm going to do some Christmas sprinkles. I've got 2 open at the same time. I like these like little Jimmy looking ones. I think they look really good. So we're going to let this set up while I work on the oven's beeping. I'm going to work on some pretzel hugs. So I'm going to show you that next. I'm going to put this in the fridge to help it go faster. So we're going to let this sit in the fridge for 2 to 3 hours or longer, and then we'll slice it up, and that is literally it. All right, guys, the next thing I'm going to make are pretzel hugs. So this is like the easiest thing, but it really looks, I think it looks really pretty on a tin of goodies. So you're going to heat up your oven to like 225. You want this super low. All we're basically doing with the oven is melting the pretzel hugs. So the first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 225. You're going to get your pretzels. These are just the ones from Aldi. You're going to lay them flat on a baking dish, not dish, cookie tray, whatever, cookie sheet. I like to line mine with parchment paper. Lay them down. The hardest part of this is unwrapping the millions of hugs you need for this. So what we're going to do is we are going to unwrap them, and we are going to lay them right on the center of each of our pretzels. It looks good if you can find the circle pretzels or the little square pretzels, but I think it also looks good just regular pretzel twist too. So we're going to lay this on. We're going to do the other ones right. Here we are. I also just smashed a Pyrex dish during that, and that was a mess to clean up. So y'all missed all of that. And anyway, 225, you're going to put these in there for 3 to 5 minutes. You do not want them to super melt. You want them to be soft, but not melt all the way. So it's a kind of a very delicate balance. So I'm going to start with 3 minutes. If they're not quite there, we're going to do another 2. Basically, we're going to press the M&M into these, and we want it to kind of sink in, but not melt where it's like liquidy all over the place. So 3 to 5 minutes. All right, you guys, I did 3 minutes. They weren't enough. So I did another 2, and they are definitely enough, maybe a little too much. I messed that one up. You want to take an M&M and stick it in the middle and just kind of press down, and that presses the chocolate. Marky man. It makes me so nervous after I spill glass that he is going to get glass on him. I mean, I've vacuumed, I've swept several times, but he will not just not come in here. It's like impossible. So we're just going to keep putting red and green M&Ms. Yeah, probably 4 minutes would be better. These are a little more melty than I normally do, but they're still going to be good. It's like I said, it's a very fine balance, because if you melt them too much, they lose that pretty striped appearance, and they get kind of wonky, which is how mine is. But we're not wasting all this chocolate, so we're going to make it work. And then after we do this, we're just going to let them cool before we put them on, like in a bowl or bag or tin or whatever. So that is it for the pretzel hugs. All right, you guys, we're going to start on the Chex Mix. I've already got the oven preheated to 225, so we're going to just leave it there. This is so easy. You can put anything in it. My secret ingredient is honey nut Chex. This makes it like a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. I like a lot of the Chex. So we're going to get a good, no idea how much that is, 2 cups, maybe 2 cups or so. And then I'm also going to put some Honey Nut Cheerios. I really like the sweet and salty combination. All right. We're going to add some cheese crackers. This is really me just teaching you the method here and the recipe for the sauce ingredients that we're going to put on top. But you guys can make this with so many different cereals, crackers, whatever. Another ingredient I really like to add for Christmas is the goldfish colors, because there is red and green in here, so it makes it very festive. Okay. We're going to add a few oyster crackers. Marky, oh, that one's burned. And then we're going to add a few pretzels. I don't like a whole lot of pretzels in mine. Marky, what are you doing? Not just a few. Some of my pretzels from Aldi were a little burned. Okay, my hands are clean. I'm just going to kind of mix this around. You want like a cookie sheet's worth of mix. I'm going to do a few more pretzels. Make sure I don't get any burned ones, any broken ones. All right, I'm going to melt a stick of butter, and then I'll show you the spices we add to it. All right, you guys. Okay, so I've got a stick of butter melted in here. I'm going to add, I always eyeball this, but you can actually get out measuring if you want. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 2 to 3. Let's say 1, 2. There's only a little bit left, a little bit extra. Okay. We're also going to add a few dashes of hot sauce. You can add as much of this or a little of this as you want. I like it a little spicy, not too much, but a little bit. And this sauce is a lot, like it's going to go on a lot of stuff. So you actually need to add a little more than you think. But it gives it a really good flavor too. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I eyeball it, but maybe a couple teaspoons or so. And then some onion powder. And then I like to add some seasoned salt. You don't want to do too much of this because you do have salty things in there, but you do need a little bit. This is coming out very slow. I'm going to sprinkle a little. And then what I like to do is stir it up. I can kind of tell by the color if it's about right. I may need to add a little more stuff. What you can also do is get a cracker and kind of dip it in the sauce and try it. Check for flavor. And that'll kind of tell you if it's too hot. Like I think I need a little bit more Worcestershire and a little bit more hot sauce. It's gonna be way better once it's baked in, but okay. Now, we're gonna say that's good enough. Maybe a little more garlic too. Okay. There is no like, this is all easy. Like there's no really messing this up. Okay. You're gonna take this and pour it. Let me see if I can bring this over. You're gonna pour it all over your cereal cracker mixture. Make sure you get all of it. Now this is gonna make it wet because we're adding liquid to it, obviously. So the oven is what's gonna bake it in and dry it out. So you wanna make sure it's really good and coated. I like to put this on one big cookie sheet, but you could also do 2 smaller ones. You can make this as small or as big as you want. Make sure it's just really well combined. But we are going to stir it around a lot as it bakes, so don't stress out too much about that. Okay, I'm going to bring y'all down. I've got stuff everywhere, but we're going to put this on a cookie sheet lined with aluminum foil. Okay, and you're just going to spread it out. We're going to stick this in the oven at 225, and every 15 minutes, I know that's a lot, I don't stress out though, 15 or 20, don't stress out. 15 or 20 minutes, we're going to stir it. A quick stir, and then we're going to stick it back in. And this is going to bake for 1 to 2 hours. What you're looking for is it to get a little bit crisp and it to look dry. You do not want this to look wet. So that is it. We're going to just babysit this, and this one will be done. I don't know that you really need me to show you how to do this. This is not rocket science, but I am going to show a little clip of it because this is one of our favorite, like everybody's favorite, and it's the easiest one. I melted like 3 bricks of almond bark. You could do white or chocolate. I know the light in here is weird. This is chocolate. And all I'm going to do is take an Oreo. I would just use the store brand for this because you won't notice it when it's covered in chocolate. You're going to dip it. I like to do this in a coffee mug because it's easy to like really coat it as opposed to like a bigger bowl. You're going to use a fork and just tap off the excess. You don't want a thick coat, just a thin coat. I'm going to scrape it off, put it on some wax paper to set, and then I like to take some sprinkles while it's still wet. This one keeps popping open. Stick some sprinkles on. It's going to set up, and these are so good. You could use different kinds of Oreos, different kinds of chocolate, or whatever to make them a little different. I love to dip the candy cane ones and then put a little bit of crushed candy cane on top. But I'm just giving you guys an idea of little treats to make. This is Lucy's absolute favorite. So I'm going to keep going with these.
When everything is white, glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night, it's Christmas, a winter wonderland, a snowball in each hand. Take me away, Christmas Day. There's joy in the air, families near. We give thanks for this past year. Oh, nothing compares to the love that we share. Oh, what a bliss. A green red delight with glimmering silver white. You dazzle us all from big to small. Warm laughter and white smiles, my presents stacked in piles. Take me away, Christmas Day.
I am running out of room in here. I've got stuff everywhere, and honestly, I am so tired. I cannot even tell you. I've been working all day. It's like 3:30. We're going to keep powering through because I want to get this stuff done. Oreo balls are next. I only have stuff to make one batch of these. I have David picking up an order at 5 with a little bit more Oreos, but I didn't order any cream cheese. So we're just going to do a one batch. And if these are really, really good, maybe we'll go get the stuff to make more. But I haven't made these in a long time, but it's really easy. You need 38 Oreos. This is a like family size, so I'm not sure. Okay, it's almost a whole package of family size. Okay, so all you need for these are Oreos, cream cheese, and then whatever you're going to dip them in. So first off, you have to crush up the Oreos. Okay, you want it really, really ground. That looks good. So that's all in there, all blended up. And then the next thing we're going to do is add 1 package of softened cream cheese. I had this sitting out for a while, so it is nice and soft. This is getting really full, but hopefully this is going to work okay. Okay, darn it. I cannot tell y'all the mess that I have created. I've tried to clean as I've gone, but it hasn't really worked out. Okay, I think we're there. So we're gonna roll these into balls, and then after that we're gonna pop them in the freezer. Okay, you guys, like I said, I am running out of room. I've got a cookie sheet here lined with some parchment paper. Okay, you just want a little ball. That's not even still be too big. And you're just gonna roll it into a ball, and you're gonna get them on the tray because we gotta get these in the freezer pretty quickly so they'll kind of firm up and we can dip them in our chocolate. So I'm just going to keep rolling little balls. They're really warm. My cream cheese was really nice and room temperature, which is what you want, but they feel very, very warm. So I'm going to try to hurry this along. Okay, so I already have a whole tray of these in the freezer, but these ones I'm about to stick in. I stuck these before I rolled them out, this last little bit, in the fridge for about 5 minutes, and that helped roll them out way easier. So you want it a little bit cold, and there's enough oil and stuff, it doesn't stick to anything. So I'm going to get the ones out of the freezer, and we're going to dip them in some almond bark, and that's literally it. Hey guys, so what do you think of the Oreo balls? I think they came out really cute. I topped them with some crushed Oreos, and they're just kind of setting up here. So I've got the Oreo balls. I have the white chocolate Oreos with peppermint. Actually, these are the candy cane dipped. You know, they're the candy cane Oreos I got from Aldi. And then they have crushed candy cane on top. Here's the chocolate ones. Some of them are candy cane. The ones with the candy cane dust are the candy cane. The ones with the sprinkles are just regular. I got fudge. I've got another batch of fudge in the fridge. Pretzel hugs, more Oreo balls. So I feel like I've worked all day, and right now I'm going to start on my peppermint bark. I'm ready to be done, y'all. I'm tired. I've decided to go super easy with the peppermint bark. All I'm going to do is melt some white chocolate chips. This is not the almond bark kind. These are actual white chocolate chips, hopefully. I think that's what I bought. And then I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of peppermint extract to that, pour it on a pan lined with wax paper, and then put some crushed peppermint on top or candy canes on top and let it set up, and then I'll break it apart. Easy as that. So I'll show y'all when it gets done. All right, people, I know it's kind of hard to see this in the camera. It's really washing it out because it's white. It's just melted white chocolate. with some of that peppermint extract and the crushed candy canes. So easy. I'm going to let this set up and then we'll break it apart into like peppermint bark. I am very tired. It is 4:30. I have been doing this all day. Mark has been an absolute angel. I need to do like homework and dinner and all the normal stuff, but I'm a little bit overwhelmed because and this is me even cleaning as I went. I got to clean up that stuff, but I just have so much stuff everywhere and I don't want to get this done. So I'm going to get it, but I'm a little tired. So anyways, I'll see y'all back in a little bit. All right, you guys, I thought it would be fun to show you how I fill a goodie tin to make it look nice for gifts. So I'm going to take some wax paper. You don't need a big piece. And I've got these tins. I got these at the Dollar Tree a couple years ago. I haven't seen them this year, but I love the see-through tins because they can see the goodies underneath. I also got the same size with a see-through lid at Hobby Lobby, but those were like $2.50, I think. So anyway, you could also use any kind of Christmas tin. I just line the bottom with some wax paper, and then the kids is out here playing in there. I take a little bit of everything and start filling it, and you want a good mixture of things. I think it makes it look nice when it's like that. So we're just gonna go around. I've got some peppermint bark on the other counter, and this can be as full or as you know, not as full as you want. If I know that the people have like a lot of kids or a bigger family, I'll add, you know, more stuff. I'm gonna add some pretzel hugs. And I'm gonna do probably, I'm not sure how many of these tins, quite a few. So I may have to, I'll probably be dipping some more Oreos here in a little bit. But I thought we could fill a tin. I'm gonna put some peppermint bark right here. And let's add one more Oreo ball. So there you go. There's a filled tin. I'm gonna add the lid, and this is what it looks like. This is so cute, I think, and you don't even need, I'll add a card, a Christmas card with this, but you don't really even need a bow. I think it's pretty just like this. But if you wanted to add a bow, you could. So there is the Christmas tins. Lots of work went into it. Yeah, I'm very, y'all, okay. I think it's worth it. I will say it's worth it, but I'm very tired. So anyway, this is what our Christmas tins look like this year for all of our friends and family. Okay, I feel like I haven't actually shown my face very much today. It has been a long day. I made so many things. I feel like I really have chocolate all over my face, all over my body, my shirt, everything. I want to show you guys the Christmas cards I got today, and then I need to go make the chocolate pie for tomorrow so it can set like in the fridge overnight. And I still have to eat dinner. We just put the kids to bed. They ate, they had a bath, they did all their homework, which took forever tonight, of course. And I'm just tired. It's been a long day, but I got a big stack of Christmas cards, so I want to go through them really quick. I've already wrote out to everybody's to send off tomorrow, but I just want to just say thank you to everybody. Janae, Ben, and Cupcake sent me this one. I hope I'm saying her name right. I think I say this every time. She's a longtime follower, and I always say, is it Janae? Is it Gina? Anyway, Mary, I love this. Mary, like a Hallmark Channel movie. So cute. And then my friend Carissa sent me one of these really cool cards. I don't want to show her address, but so pretty. I love this one from Deborah. I'm a sucker for the red truck. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. My friend Tracy sent me this beautiful nativity manger card. Love that. I love getting to see you guys' faces. This is Stephanie. She sent me a card like many years. I feel like we're friends, and I love watching her kids grow every year. So cute. This one is from Tammy. So pretty. I love that. Warm winter wishes. This one is from Allison and her family. So cute. Her little dog is so cute. And she said this is her first year to participate in the card exchange. So thank you so much for doing that. I'm about to go hang them all up on our little clothesline, which I'll show y'all maybe tomorrow. Christy, she's another one that I consider a friend. She's been around for a long time. I'm a sucker for the snowman, so I love that one. Puppy. This is from the Gandersons. Thank you so much, Ophelia. And then this one is so pretty. Love it. And it is from, I think it was Deirdre. So pretty. This one, oh, this one's from Deirdre. That one was from Nayla, I believe. It's hard to keep them straight. This one is so pretty from Deirdre, Santa. And then this one was from my realtor, but I'll show y'all anyway. It's a cute little church. And then Elizabeth, Charlie, Sophie, and George. Look at the cats. So, you guys, thank you so much for everybody who's participated in the card exchange. If you send us a Christmas card, we will send you one back. We've really had fun doing that. I like to love to see your faces and just like connect a name with a place, even just seeing like where you guys live all over the country. It's really cool. I am going to go make my pie, figure out something easy like a sandwich or something for dinner, and go to bed hopefully as soon as possible. We have another busy day tomorrow, so you don't want to miss it. We have a church-wide Christmas party. I'm entering the chili cook-off and the dessert bake-off, so we'll see how that goes. And I still need to make a few more treats. I've made all those goodie tins, but I still want to have a few more things to give out in little goodie bags. So we'll do all that tomorrow. If you like the video and you want to see more like it, make sure you give this vlog a big thumbs up. Leave us a comment down below. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time